my name is Vanessa.
And my name is Mariana.
And this is the Genetics Corner.
Today we're going to talk about
All about
biology and
genetics. So,
let's get started. What is DNA? DNA, also known as deoxyribonucleic acid, is a bunch of atoms stuck together. In the case of DNA, the atoms stack to form a shape of a big spiral. The structure of DNA are two large proteins joined and twist. They are called the double helix. DNA acts as a blueprint for all living things. DNA is formed by nucleotides. Nucleotides is formed by a phosphate, a sugar, and a base. This base can be cytosine, adenine, guanine, and thymine. The base of one nucleotide of one helix joined with the base of the other helix. So, adenine joined with thymine and guanine joined with cytosine.
in the nucleus of any cell, we will find chromosomes that are made up of DNA. In this part of the chromosomes, we will find the centromere that contain genes. The information in this side of the chromosome is duplicated here, so we call this the sister chromatids. As we can see, this is a cell which has a nucleus inside it. Inside it, we find chromosomes which are made up of DNA. The DNA that makes up chromosomes becomes more tightly packed during cell division and is visible under a microscope. RNA are copies of the DNA but shorter and one side is missing. Genetics is the scientific study of heredity and variation. Heredity is the transmission of traits from one generation to the next. Variation is demonstrated by difference in appearance that offspring show from parents and siblings. Genes are the units of heredity and are made up of segments of DNA. Karyotype is an ordered display of the pairs of chromosomes from a cell, a group of chromosomes.
Homozygous, relating to a cell that has two identical alleles for a particular trait at corresponding position on homologous chromosomes. Heterozygous, relating to a cell that has two different alleles at corresponding positions on homologous chromosomes. Recessive allele is one whose effect is masked by a dominant allele. A dominant allele is one whose effect is expressed as strongly. Offspring, the organisms or organisms resulting from sexual or asexual reproduction. An allele is one of a number of alternative forms of the same gene.
The next thing we are going to talk about is dominant and recessive. Some of those alleles is gonna be dominant and some are gonna be recessive. So let's do the Punnett square. So just join a square and draw a line right down in the middle from top to the bottom and right to left. Now we have 4 individual squares. Each of those squares is gonna be a probability. Each of those squares is gonna be 1/4 or 25%. Now capital letter B is gonna be from dominant and lowercase b is gonna be from recessive. For the combinations, we're going to put B and B, B and 2 of my offsprings is gonna be the same as this one, but phenotypically. So let's go with the phenotype. As we know, the purple flower is gonna be 3, 4. That is the dominant one. And in the white flower is gonna be 1, 4. That we know that is the recessive. We know this as the Punnett square.
So now we can do 2 traits at the same time. We're going to develop the genetic process according to the Mendel's bounds of dominance in a pea plant seed. The dominant color of the seed is yellow, and we're going to represent as a capital letter G. The recessive color of the seed is green, and we're going to represent it as a lowercase g. The dominant shape of the seed is round. We're going to represent as a capital letter S. And the recessive shape is wrinkled, and we're going to represent as a lowercase s. Capital letter G with capital letter S. Capital letter G with lowercase s. Lowercase g with capital letter S and lowercase g with lowercase s. The Punnett square gives a result of 100%. Each one of these squares is 6.25%. Let's start with genotype. Homozygous dominant. So, ratio is 1 of 16. In percentage is 6.25%. And in fraction is 1 of 16.
The heterozygous is in ratio 14 of 16. In percentage 87.5%, and in fraction
14 of 16.
Homozygous
Recessive. Ratio. This is the homozygous recessive. Ratio is 1 of 16 in percentage, 6.25%, and in fraction 1 of 16. Let's go with the phenotype. The first, yellow and brown. So, yellow, as we can see here. We can know the color and shape of the seed because the first of the color of the seed is capital letter G, that is yellow. And the first of the shape of the seed is capital letter S, so we can know that is wrong. Now we count the seeds that are yellow and round. The total is 9. So, the ratio is 9 of 16. The percentage is 56.25%. And the fraction is 9 of 16. The second, yellow and wrinkly. We can know this because the first G is capital letter, so is yellow. And we also because the first S is a lower case and is wrinkled. So the percentage is 18.75%, and the fraction is 3 of 60. The third is green round. This is because the first G is a lowercase, so it's green. And the first S is a capital and is round. So we count and the total is 3. The ratio is 3 of 16. The percentage is 18.75%, and the fraction is 3 of 16. The fourth, green and wrinkly. This is because the first G is a lowercase, so green, and the first S is a lowercase s and is wrinkled. So if give 1, the ratio is 1 of 16, the percentage is 6.25%, and the fraction is 1/16. We can conclude that the dominant in color and shape is yellow and round, and the recessive is green and wrinkled.
Gregor Mendel was born in July the 20th in 1822. He died in January the 6th in 1884. He was an Austrian fair who discovered the basic principles of heredity through experiments in his garden. Mendel's observation became a foundation of modern genetics and the study of heredity. He is widely considered a pioneer in the field of genetics. He crossed pea plants and so he can take one pea plant and use a paintbrush to transfer pollen from one to another. So you know who are the parents? He would then create offspring as a result of that. He identified the gene and came up with two laws of segregation and independent assortment.
He crossed purple flowers and white flowers, and he got a purple flower that is called F1 of Philia 1. What he did next was that he crossed those purple flowers with themselves, and what he got was a 3:1 ratio of purple to white.
So that was all for today.
Thanks for watching this video.
Bye!